Dobrze. Baw się dobrze. Baw się dobrze. Baw się dobrze. Baw się dobrze. Bezpieczeństwo na zewnątrz.
And we had a thief in the shop. Let me show you the operation. Watch his hand for this cross right here. He puts his hand over the cross. And when he moves it, of course, the cross is no longer there. He's jibbing and ribbing with this employee. And let's go down to the shop and see exactly how he pulled this off. So this is the tray where this dirtbag put his hand over, right? Pointing to this one. So essentially what he did was pointed to this, popped it off, distracted, and asked about some shit in the window and duped somebody working here, which is very, very unfortunate for me. But let's see if we can find out who this piece of shit is. So this is the bum that was in here. He's got a gray scraggly beard, curly hair, Mets hat on. If anybody knows who he is, there's a $1,000 reward for his identity. Just DM Mickey Trax with any information you might have. We're not letting it slide. I had a friend of mine that I knew since 7th fucking grade that I put on and I gave him a job. He tried to fuck me over. His name is Danny. He's a piece of shit. He tries to build his own business, try to copy my shit like an arrogant little bitch. Accomplishes nothing. Just ends up being a worker. Then he's a fucking half a drunk somewhere. Tell him to come back to me. And then he shows up. I put him on his feet. I give him a job. And then I hear he's taking bribes. I would sell the diamonds. The diamonds are at $400 a carat. Bill it at $450 and give me the fucking 25 per carat. I suspend him. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna investigate what's going on. Come back December 1st and we'll talk. 10 days before December 1st, he shows up here at 9:30 in the morning, empties his safety deposit box and leaves. He's like, I had to my aunt's birthday. I'm like, you came at 9:30 in the morning without telling anybody, looking like a fucking cat burglar to fucking go in with a backpack full of fucking gold bars and all sorts of shit. So now I gotta go back through the bills. This fucking Danny piece of shit and his fucking fat fuck of a father, Yuri, you know what I'm saying? A slob, bro. You know what I'm saying? That raised a retard.
Apa yang terjadi antara kamu dan Trax? Trax adalah seorang penjual perhiasan di New York. Dia mengatakan omong kosong. Tapi kemudian ketika si tukang omong kosong itu mengatakan omong kosong, aku mengatakan omong kosong itu. Mereka adalah omong kosong itu. Omong kosong. Jadi itulah yang terjadi. Cardi B mengatakan bahwa jam tangannya adalah 100.000. 100 di pergelangan tanganku, jalang.
Jam tangan itu jauh dari harga 100.000. Jam tangannya adalah berlian aftermarket. Dahulu kala, itu adalah jam tangan yang indah. Sekarang jam tangannya adalah aku yang memanggil Cardi B, kemudian si penjual perhiasan memanggilku. Jadi, ketika kamu mengambil jam tangan seharga $65.000 dan menambahkan berlian senilai $40.000, dan aku melakukan ini sepanjang waktu, itu tidak membuat jam tangannya hanya seharga $65.000. Itu membuatnya menjadi 100.000, seperti yang dia katakan.
Lalu aku memanggilnya. Aku akan mengebor lubang di setiap bagian jam tangan ini. Anda pada dasarnya menghancurkan jam tangan ini. Lalu dia kehilangan jejak dan mulai berbicara omong kosong.
Anda terlalu fokus pada lubang. Beberapa orang menyukai jam tangan berlubang.
Dan saya menegurnya lagi. Itu bukan awal dari argumen. Bukan. Argumen dimulai dengan jam tangan yang rusak karena es yang kehilangan nilainya.
Did you see the video?
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
You haven't seen this video?
They went after him?
Oh,
no, they got
no.
the guys.
You haven't seen the video?
No,
like, that's the main video of what happens. By the way, this is the gold. You have to be ready because yeah, if you type that the guy's getting arrested, go to the video of them handcuffed.
Oh, that's it?
There you go.
Wow, good.
That guy got arrested. That's assault.
Spit in my face.
And look at this.
This guy's smiling.
They came in, they took him. They arrested
all
him.
three of them.
But
Good for him,
he's not handcuffed. He's
Good
just
for
leaving
him.
because
Good for him.
he scored away.
Where's my fucking money? Where's my money?
How many years are you in America? You can't speak English, bro. No one is as low as this dumbass bastard right here, spitting in my face and then running away behind the counter.
Let me tell you, that's a horrible look.
Yeah, that is the lowest of the low. And talking shit. And then his brother is like,
you know what it is?
Watch his brother's hand as he puts it on my neck right there. Like, once you start to play that,
press play.
And I start to move, right there, he has his hand on my neck. You see that?
Yeah.
Don't put your fucking hand on my neck, bro. This dumbass bastard Fred. You put your hand on my neck? That's why I slapped him right across his face. His brother spits on me and he pushes me. They think they own you. We're the landlord, so we own you. Yeah, you own me, you dumb motherfucker. I'm sorry to lose my temper over here, bro. But you know what I'm saying? The notion, and you're not a landlord, bro. You bought into an exchange. Collect your portion and get the hell out of there, bro. You're banned. They're walking out in handcuffs, these stupid bastards. The father and the two sons. And then he turns to me, he's like, this fuck idiot Fred. And he turns to me and he goes, eviction is coming.
You think a single jewelry complaint can't spiral into chaos? Think again. What started as a $20,000 bracelet has turned into arrests, hospital visits, alleged scams, and a lawsuit that could wipe out decades of business in the Diamond District. And the reason this story is blowing up everywhere is simple. There's video, there's police involvement, and there's footage of the Akay Diamonds owner being walked out in handcuffs after a violent confrontation. No rumors, no hearsay, actual footage. So today, we're breaking down the entire situation from start to finish. How it began with a bracelet, escalated into a public confrontation, turned violent, and now threatens to destroy a business that took decades to build. Stick around, because once you see the chain reaction of mistakes, you'll understand why this spiraled out of control so fast. The Diamond District isn't just a marketplace, it's a kingdom built on reputation. Down there, you're not selling gold or diamonds, you're selling confidence, credibility, and trust. Names carry weight. One misstep can destroy years of credibility overnight. This is why the story is so explosive. According to TraxNYC, a customer bought a bracelet thinking it was a legitimate TraxNYC piece. Not inspired by, not similar, it was marketed as the real deal. Branding, images, claims about materials, it all lined up. The customer paid over $20,000, believing they were buying 14-karat gold. At first glance, everything seemed fine, but when the bracelet was tested, the results didn't match the promised quality. The gold purity came back significantly lower than advertised. This wasn't a minor error, it was a major discrepancy that threatened to damage TraxNYC's reputation permanently. Think about it. In luxury jewelry, perception is everything. If people start doubting authenticity, they stop buying. And that's a nightmare for any brand. Now, most people would assume the brand would wash their hands of this. Not TraxNYC? Trax, the owner, made a bold move. He refunded the customer out of his own pocket, $22,000 plus extra. Let that sink in. He didn't sell the bracelet, didn't profit from it, and yet he still paid to make the customer whole. This wasn't just about money, it was a statement. Trax was protecting his brand, showing the public that he stands behind authenticity even if it costs him. But it also set the stage for what comes next. After the refund, Trax announced publicly that he would confront Akay Diamonds directly. And that's when things crossed the line from a business dispute into something explosive. Diamond District has unspoken rules. No cameras, no public accusations, no embarrassing another jeweler in front of customers. These rules exist for a reason. Breaking them leads to chaos, and Trax broke them all. He entered the district with cameras rolling and went straight to the Akay Diamonds booth. From the first second, tension was palpable. Voices raised, accusations flew, and bystanders gathered. Phones came out. The energy was tight, claustrophobic, like a powder keg waiting for a spark. And then, it happened. One of the Akay Diamonds owners spat directly in Trax's face. That single moment changed everything. Spitting isn't a business disagreement, it's escalation. From there, logic left the room entirely. Shoving turned into punches. Security tried to intervene. Other jewelers yelled. What's normally a place of quiet deals and private negotiations became absolute chaos. Once violence erupted, law enforcement had no choice. Officers arrived, and 2 Akay Diamonds owners were arrested on the spot. Handcuffs, police escort, witnesses everywhere. And yes, there's video showing it all. Meanwhile, TraxNYC was transported to the hospital. He later posted videos showing marks on his neck, claiming he was choked with his own chain. He looked shaken, angry, and fired up, demanding legal action. At this point, the internet had everything it needed. Video of the confrontation, video of the arrests, hospital claims, public accusations. It was unavoidable. The situation escalated beyond drama. This was now a criminal matter with massive implications. Some people online say arrests won't stick or it'll blow over. Not here. Once someone is arrested, prosecutors review evidence closely. And in this case, there's a lot of it. Video footage, witnesses, police reports, medical claims. Charges are extremely likely to move forward. Even if criminal charges are reduced or dismissed, civil consequences remain. TraxNYC doesn't need a criminal conviction to sue. He only needs evidence of harm. And there's plenty. Alleged physical injury, reputational damage, financial loss, all documented publicly. This is exactly why people saying it's just a fight are missing the bigger picture. This isn't about punches. It's about consequences. At the same time, scamming allegations surfaced. No fraud conviction yet, but claims involve misrepresentation of gold purity and misuse of TraxNYC branding. Akay Diamonds has denied wrongdoing, but the combination of public arrest and alleged fraud magnifies the damage. Even if the company is legally cleared later, the reputational hit is already catastrophic. Luxury customers don't forget viral violence. They don't forget claims of dishonesty. And in the Diamond District, perception is everything. One viral moment can erase decades of credibility. After the incident went viral, Akay Diamonds faced immediate backlash. Customers questioned past purchases, reviews resurfaced, foot traffic slowed, business relationships froze, legal costs began piling up, lawyers aren't cheap, and court battles consume time and energy that could be spent making money. Meanwhile, TraxNYC's public image improved. From a customer's perspective, Trax defended someone who wasn't even his customer, confronted the issue head-on, and walked away without being arrested. Optics matter, and right now, they heavily favor TraxNYC. This is what makes the story insane. One confrontation, one moment of disrespect, one viral clip, and suddenly everything is on the line. Criminal charges, civil lawsuits, reputational damage, lost customers, frozen partnerships, and financial strain all hit at once. Arrests don't just disappear, reputation doesn't reset. The Diamond District never forgets. Once police were involved, Akay Diamonds went from being a reputable booth on 47th Street to the jeweler who got arrested after a viral brawl. That label sticks. It follows you online, into Google searches, YouTube recommendations, TikTok clips, and Reddit threads. Every new customer sees it, every business partner notices, every supplier and insurer flags it. Even if Akay Diamonds wanted to rebuild quietly, it's almost impossible. Customers don't want to walk into a shop tied to viral chaos. Negotiations become tense. Trust erodes. Add to that criminal lawyers, civil attorneys, court dates, paperwork, stress, and constant online scrutiny, and you have an environment that's not sustainable. Insiders say the legal process is only half the punishment. The other half is psychological and financial. Pressure that never lets up. Luxury industries, especially jewelry, operate on perception and risk. Once your name is associated with chaos, the damage is baked in. Even if criminal charges are cleared or lawsuits settle, Akay Diamonds' brand is permanently altered. Wealthy buyers avoid risk, and trust can't be bought back easily. The arrest and viral footage now define public perception. Every potential client, supplier, and partner sees the story and questions whether they want to be involved. Meanwhile, TraxNYC benefits from the contrast. Trax appears as a protector of authenticity, willing to put his money on the line to defend his brand and customers. In luxury markets, that's a massive advantage. One viral fight and the scales have tipped irreversibly. So what can we take away from this story? A few key points. Reputation is everything. One viral incident can erase decades of credibility. Public confrontations rarely end well. Behind closed doors might have avoided arrests and lawsuits. Perception matters more than legal outcomes in luxury industries. Being cleared legally doesn't restore lost trust. Emotional reactions, ego, and poor strategy can destroy a business in minutes. The real question is whether this disaster was inevitable once allegations surfaced, or if smarter handling could have saved the company. From what we can see, ego and emotion completely overrode strategy. One bad decision triggered a chain reaction that could permanently end a decades-old business. The story isn't over. Court dates are coming, lawsuits are likely, more details will surface. Depending on the legal outcomes, consequences could get even worse. But one thing is already clear. The arrest is real, the footage exists, and the fallout is permanent. Luxury industries don't forget. Reputation in the Diamond District doesn't reset. Once a jeweler is associated with chaos, violence, and alleged misconduct, every customer and partner sees risk. That's why what happened to Akay Diamonds isn't just a momentary scandal. It's a lesson in how quickly trust and credibility can evaporate. A $20,000 bracelet turned into arrests, lawsuits, public outrage, and the potential collapse of a decades-old business. TraxNYC acted decisively, protecting his brand and customers. Akay Diamonds, however, now faces a chain reaction of consequences that may be impossible to recover from. So, was confronting publicly the right move? Could Akay Diamonds have handled this differently? Or is this truly the end for a once respected jewelry business? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking through the full story. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more celebrity and industry dramas. Until next time, keep watching, because sometimes the smallest spark ignites the biggest fire.